Here, so go down into like first gear, and then just like on go we go. So first gear, rolling, start, race. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, handily defeated on that one. It must feel so good after being smacked down by the R3 repeatedly last time. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have my little sport tuck. Are you tucking down at all as you go? I'm not even paying attention to you, really. No? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're comparing thumpers. So we've got the F650 from last video where we compared it to the R3, and we're on a 2014 CRF250L. So now we've got, what, 1999? So about 25-ish year old bike versus a 2014, so 15 or a 10-year-old bike. So about 15 years newer between it. Going from this one. So, but 250cc's versus 650. So still thumpers. I heard the complaints from the last video where people said, "Oh, it's not fair. The R3, you know, different engine configuration and stuff," and that was kind of the point of the video. So I mean, to me it's pretty obvious, you would think. Single cylinder versus single cylinder, 650 versus 250. I mean, a little bit of difference in the comparison with fuel injection and fuel injection and I don't know, maybe some age on them and things like that. But stock gearing for both these bikes, the R3 was stock gearing too in the last video. And we're just doing comparisons to see what the difference is in speed. Now I will say, for fuel consumption on these two bikes, the CRF, I don't know, what's the CRF do? I think 1/3 of the fuel consumption of the F650. I mean, it's really, it gets like 75 plus mpg. And the F650, I don't even know what it gets. What's it do, like 25 or something? It's right around like what a truck would be. It's not very good compared to like other motorcycles. But yes, more fair of comparison this time, definitely, for those of you that wanted same engine configurations against each other. So now it's really just age, weight, and, you know, maybe you could argue fuel injection versus carburation gives the CRF maybe some benefit or drawback. But we'll do a couple pulls here and see. We should do just like top gear, like 60 miles an hour, and then just pin it and see the comparison to get like a torque comparison, I guess, for acceleration. So I'm doing 60 right now. Are you doing 60? Are you in 5th gear? Alright, up to 5th gear, and then 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, whoa. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I did not expect the CRF to pull away from you on that one. Yeah. So better torque even in the highest gear. Although I think this one got the slight jump on you at the very beginning. It's also probably worth noting that both of these bikes are stock exhaust, no tunes, obviously. I think the BMW stock jetting, even like nothing done to them. Yeah, that's also part of it. I don't have a tachometer, so I'm just kind of like if we race from a start, or if we race like shifting up through gears, I'm pretty much just gonna like be banging off the rev limiter, or sort of like when I feel it, you know. You want to do a little pull right here? What are you in, 5th? Or are you on 4th gear? 5th gear, 6th, alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, now you definitely got the You definitely got the go. It's also worth noting that these bikes are both pretty atrocious, like at higher speeds, like highway speeds like this. I mean, the CRF is pretty out of breath, honestly, and so is the BMW. The BMW gets really sketchy. I feel like it almost shakes worse at high speed than the CRF. Alright, so up here, after we take this left, do you want to do like a, I don't know, I think we did a first gear, I think we did top gear. You want to do like a second gear or a third gear? You want to do third gear and compare? And then I feel like that's pretty good exhaustive testing to test the whole range, you know. Third gear, ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Well, that, I mean, the CRF did okay on that. Actually, kind of surprised. I mean, so the BMW, when it was new, had about 44, I think, horsepower or so, somewhere right around there. And the CRF, when it's new, is rated at about like 24 horsepower. But I assume like over the years, and I don't know, what, do you have like 30,000 miles on that thing? You've probably lost 27,400 miles on the BMW. We got 16,000 on the CRF. So maybe you've lost a little bit over the years, but I don't know, like the CRF did better than I expected it to. And the CRF, I don't know what it weighs difference, but it's got to be like at least like 70 pounds of difference. I don't know, I'll have to look it up. I mean, it is a pretty good sign that this bike is like reasonably well equipped, or maybe better equipped for American roads than people would say, because I mean, honestly, the comparison between this and that is, I think, not as big as it is in people's minds. You know, I think like the gap in performance in people's minds is a lot bigger than what we just saw, where people are like, oh, a 650 is fine for the highway, or a 650 is fine for, you know, all this stuff for American roads, and for getting out of like bad situations. But it's like, honestly, the CRF did, you know, fairly well. I would say the place where the BMW really shined in those tests, at least like to me, was like top gear roll on. Like you could pull away faster. Like I would have to downshift probably. I feel like cars, the displacement's getting bigger and bigger because they want more power and more efficiency and stuff. And in bikes, it's almost like you can make the engines a little bit smaller and still like get better gas mileage and like power out of it, because I guess they're just figuring out how to make them rev higher and things like that, make more power. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I did okay. CRF did okay on that little pull. It's really easy to make a video where you're never really speeding on these bikes, because they just like physically aren't that capable of going over the speed limit. So, not a lot of concerns over breaking the law or having the police come after us. This bike feels pretty tapped out, honestly, like just going pretty much the speed limit. So now the thing everyone wants to know: which is better at pulling wheelies? Get a little baby one. This one can't really power wheelie up. Maybe I'll do a little pickup on the front. If you really just lay into the throttle, you can get it up. But thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed this test. Let me know if there's something you want me to test next time, and we can try to find someone with that bike and compare it. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video. This is honestly what these bikes are best for, just like cruising like 55, 60 miles an hour, scenic areas like lakes and stuff, like not a lot of traffic around. Like riding these bikes on the interstate is like just downright not exactly super fun. Like it just feels like I'd rather be on a different bike, like something much more capable.